is privacy, or will privacy become an outdated notion? In my new book, Digital Vertigo, I warn that there are people in Silicon Valley who have already discarded privacy, as if it's like gaslighting, as an archaic thing which human beings will move beyond. I'm not sure if that will happen. It could happen unless we rethink privacy in the digital age. I think it's a very scary and nightmarish dystopian future if we live with what some people call radical transparency. So everything we do is recorded, everywhere we go is recorded. Google Glass, Google self-driving cars, not just Google, but more and more social networks which are bent on acquiring our data and redistributing it socially. I think there will eventually be a backlash. I'm already seeing it with my work, with some other people's work, that ordinary people, regular people, like you and I, we're fearing this. We don't want everything to be recorded. We still want that dark space. The internet needs to learn how to forget. All it knows at the moment is how to remember. That's not very human. And as we live more and more on the network, as it becomes the platform, for better or worse, and you can argue it either way, for 21st century life, it's inevitable. If it's going to be human, it has to learn how to forget. And by memorizing everything, by recording everything, by revealing everything, by living in what I call a culture of digital narcissism, I think we're not doing our species credit. We're not leaving a valuable legacy, a lesson for future generations. So we need to confront this issue now, because the big data age is at its very beginning. And unless we confront it now, we're not going to be able to deal with the repercussions. I think we're at a similar point to the beginnings of the environmental movement. In the Industrial Revolution, the downside of industrialization was pollution. And it took a while for people to figure that out. That didn't mean they wanted to go back to caves. It didn't mean that they wanted to dismantle factories or cities. But it was a very real and troubling, dark consequence of industrialization. And data distribution and the invasion of our privacy, that's the pollution of this big data age. And unless we confront it now, we're going to be very sorry later.